Welcome to LearnCity. My name is Segun. I'm the mathematics tutor. Today I will be taking us through a topic, number base and a base number. So first and foremost, I would like us to go through the definition. So what is the definition of number base and a base number? So base number is the basis of which each place value column in a number system or the classification of numbers to which one or more numbers are appended or added. So in a number, when we write a set of numbers, for example, if we have 32, the 32 that we have is not complete if we don't put the base in which the number is being represented. For example, this 32 could be in base 4, it could be in base 5, it could be in base 7, and so on. But if we just write a number, naturally we assume that the number is in base 10. So if the base is not put, if we don't put the base there, then there is going to be an assumption that the number is in base 10. But if the number is not in base 10, it is always desired that we put the base in which the number is. So now let us take ourselves through the rule of the number system. So when we have a base, we are talking of a number base. The maximum number in a number base must not be up to that number. I mean, it must not be up to that base. For example, if I'm working in base 3, the maximum number I will have in base 3 should not be up to base 3. Sorry, the maximum number I will have in base 3 should not be up to 3. So the maximum number I will have there will be 2. The maximum number should be n minus 1. So that is the maximum number. The maximum number in a base should be n minus 1. That is, if I'm working in base 4, the maximum number in base 4 should be 3. So, you know, I'm working in base 4. That is 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. The maximum number there should be 3. If I'm working in base 5, the maximum number there should be 5 minus 1, which is 4. So if we have understood that, then let us look at the type of number base. There are different type of number base that we can have. We can have number in base 2. We can have number in base 3. We can have numbers in base 4. We can have numbers in base 5, and so on. So for numbers in base 2, we call them binary numbers. So these are the numbers that are being used by the computer. That is our computer system and some electronic system. The number in which they understand is binary number. So anything you press, either you press A, either you press number, either you press letters, when they want to digest it into their own language, it is going to be broken down into binary number. As we go on, we are going to see the representation of each numbers and each letters as computer will digest it. So we have decimal numbers. So these are the numbers. When we convert our number, the decimals that we have in binary numbers are being represented as decimal numbers. So an example is you have 0.1, you have 1.1, you have 10.01. all those ones, because after our numbers, the real numbers, the decimals after it is called decimal numbers. So another set of number is octal base. Octal base, when we talk of octal, we mean 8. So numbers in base 8, they are octal base number. So, and as I have said earlier, the maximum number you can have in base 8, it is 7. So, and you cannot have a number up to 8. Another set of numbers we will have is decimal numbers, or you call it denary numbers. So these denary numbers are natural numbers and they are numbers in base 10. So when you have your numbers in base 10, they are denary numbers or decimal base. So any numbers, naturally, if we write numbers and we don't put the base, our assumption is it is a denary number. So another set of number base we can have, they are duodecimal numbers. Duodecimal numbers are the numbers that are being that have their base. They have 12. They are number base of 12. So if you look at it, you have so you ask me that how do we represent 10? How do we represent 11? You know that the maximum number that will be in base 12, it is 11 according to the rule. The rule is n minus 1. So now we are talking of numbers in base 12. So the maximum number in a number system of duodecimal number is 11. So there we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, we have 7, we have 8, we have 9, and instead of we writing 10, we will represent 10 as A, and instead of we writing 11, we will represent 11 as B. So in duodecimal number, the maximum number you have there is B, which is representing 11. Another set of number based system that we have is hexadecimal numbers. Hexadecimal. So hexadecimal, they are numbers in base 16. Hexadecimals are numbers in base 16. So as I have said earlier, so when you have hexadecimal numbers, you have 0, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4, you have 5, you have 6, you have 7, you have 8, you have 9. Instead of 10, you have A. Instead of 11, you have B. Instead of 12, you have C. Instead of 13, you have D. Instead of 14, you have E. Instead of 15, you have F. So the maximum number there is 15, which is F, according to the rule, which says the maximum number in a number base should be 1 lesser than that base. So in base 16, the maximum number you can have there is 15. In our next class, we will move to conversion of numbers from one base to another. Thank you.